Sometimes architecture succeeds in capturing the essence of a place, to create a world of its own that touches those who visit emotionally. When Bernard Maybeck designed the campus of Principia College on the bluffs of the Mississippi River, he created one of the most beautiful and inspiring campuses in the world.
Maybeck, when he designed his buildings, believed that he was painting pictures in stone and concrete. It's a lovely description of his work. This is architecture that is consciously designed to inspire. It's architecture that's consciously designed to uplift and to complement the serious purposes of a college, of an academic institution. I think he wanted to create a sense of peace. He wanted to create a sense of an environment that supported in every respect the learning that the students were doing here. That's to grow and develop in their character and in their spiritual growth. That's what Maybeck had in mind, and architecture can do that.
Already well known for his Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco, Maybeck had a rich sense of history and the conviction that buildings should appear to grow from the land they inhabit. When Principia decided to move from the city of St. Louis in the 1920s, the school chose a site called Loch Lynn in St. Louis County. When it discovered that a major highway was being planned which would cut through the center of the campus, it searched for another place that would provide seclusion and beauty. After seeing the new site on the bluffs above the village of Elsa, Illinois, Maybeck spoke of the terrible responsibility of designing a campus for such a perfect place. He chose a style of architecture reminiscent of an English village.
It's been said that Maybeck is an architect of mood. His architecture embodied very emotive qualities. He's also very painterly in his approach. He would draw upon the rich history of architecture to decide what was the most appropriate style for his clients. In studying Principia, he thought of terms such as peace, home, community, and being at unity with the surrounding environment. And further reflecting upon those ideals, he thought of the English village as the most appropriate architectural setting, and he set about planning this English village on this hilltop campus.
Principia is, in a very real sense, a city on a hill, a community united in its belief in Christian Science. It is in some ways separate from the world, and in others very much a part of it. Maybeck's architecture provides an environment where students and faculty can reflect on that world.
We basically say that a complete education involves development academically, socially, civically, morally, athletically, and that's the kind of education that we hope will develop a well-rounded graduate who will go out into the world with maybe an array of talents and experiences that might not have been so fully developed in a different setting.
He believed strongly in the qualities of architecture to imbue certain attributes to the students. He was very optimistic about the students, and in fact he said that this environment would help to elevate the students to become future leaders of the world, to be able to save all the pieces when the world seems to go to smash.
This is kind of funny. The thing that students most often talk about is Harry Potter, and they feel that these buildings resemble Harry Potter and Hogwarts.
Though built upon a foundation of religious belief and set apart by geography and architecture, Principia is aware that beyond the bluffs is a larger world.
The school places an enormous emphasis on educating our students for global citizenship. We're a rural community here, as you can plainly see, but we're not isolated, and we do everything that can be done to make sure that our students, even while they're here, are engaged with the world in so many different respects. We have, for example, the second or third highest percentage of international students of any college in the country.
I think we all come from different backgrounds, and we each bring something unique to the mix. We are all Christian Scientists, but that doesn't mean we all think the same.
Well, you mentioned the bluffs, and I think that's one place I have kind of gotten my connection with the school when I came here at first. I felt it was just a timeless place for remembering stuff. You know, my culture, my values. At first it was really hard coming, trying to get into a culture totally different from yours. I've come to love the community. I've come to see, I have a place. Anybody from any part of the country or the world can actually be involved.
There is an odd memorial to Maybeck in the center of the campus. It's affectionately called the Mistake House, which Maybeck developed as a laboratory for his building materials. It was never intended to be permanent, but after 70 years, it's a fond reminder of the power of experimentation. Though Principia refers to the past, it is not trapped there. John Gunther was charged with expanding Maybeck's Science Center, a task comparable to bringing a Picasso up to date.
Scary?
Yes, quite a responsibility to say the least. We began by trying to understand Maybeck's intentions. Maybeck envisioned the Science Center here, the Watson Building of 1934, as an extension of the English Village. He reasoned that if blacksmiths in the village worked with their hands, as did the scientists in today's campus, then the scientists should be housed in the English Village stables.
Living and creating through some of the most tumultuous events of 2 centuries, Maybeck understood architecture as an instrument of hope and peace.
Born in 1862, he lived through the Civil War, World War I, the Depression, and World War II. So he was an architect of great optimism. He believed in the power of architecture and what it meant to the students here at Principia.
The campus of Principia College is a tribute to the power of belief, awareness of place, and respect for the capacity of human imagination to make a small place on earth a suitable home for ideas.
Bernard Maybeck was a true master at creating a sense of place, creating an architecture of emotive qualities, one that really tugs at one's heartstrings. And this has to be his masterwork, his crowning achievement over a lifetime of great work, as he painted on this canvas known as the Bluffs Above the Mississippi River in Elsa, Illinois.